as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider, and all three of his pitches at any time.
Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. Segura runs. This one's flared out toward left. Frazier moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Now batting, Bryce Harper. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, not only is he driving runs in, he's also scoring a boatload. In fact, he leads the league in that category.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Fouled off. None out, runners at first and second. Bodie trying to get there, fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. The 1-1 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayward is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Misses for the second ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off-speed is in the high 80s.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here's the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in. and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Now in the box, Maikel Franco. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one, and as you can see, it's not been the case of late. And a ball 1-0. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Here comes the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping up now, David Bote. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
David Bote.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Nick Williams. Pretty swing at the dish, but in the outfield as well, this guy can go get it in the gap. Not the strongest of arms, but very accurate. Not a lot of guys are going to test it coming around third.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And there's ball one. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, and it's gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 14 driven in. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 3 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he fouls this one off. Muncy leads off first with 1 away. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Clint Frazier. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Now the 1-0. This pitch is popped up. Hoskins on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. In the air now, out to left. Frazier moves over. He's got it one away.
Now back. Second base.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Count still full. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Herrera is there, 2 gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. The 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Hoskins has it. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Mets leave 1 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. The pitch.
Nope,
4-1.
Count 1-0.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. Bounce towards the mound. And that's the second out.
The batter.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
You got a full count, 3-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he takes ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The next 1-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Liner toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for an out.
In now, Max Muncy, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The batter,
Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rosario.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The set and the 1-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Flying toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches
9.
away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much and just force feed a single.
Standing in, Daniel Murphy. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Into the box now, Maikel Franco. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Rosario onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's a ball.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
DeGrom take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Number 2, shortstop.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. On its way is pitch number 75. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time, as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? McNeil is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Leading up for the Mets, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ramos is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. David Bodie becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Hit hard to the right, but foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ball 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And he fouls this one off.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Popped him up. Ramos over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch off of the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. One and one, here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Harper is retired, 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 17.
Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3-1 to him now. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes. 1-1
the count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. One left for Philadelphia. They trail it 4-1. Victor Arano enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 64.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0 home is in off the plate. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in, Clint Frazier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In now, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Nick Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. The next 0-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And there are two away now.
The third baseman, number 7.
So digging in now, Maikel Franco. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Bounce to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove, but they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Nothing across here. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Juan Nicasio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So striding forward now, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Too high, 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. Swing and a liner. Foul. Count is 1-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-2 on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
From the stretch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Echeverria on at first. Nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Segura for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Murphy, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner in there for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. payoff pitch one more time. Swinging a soft liner to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edwin Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 3rd.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Roman Quinn. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Mets starting the pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Segura, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The count now at 2-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Looked like he got pulled on the speed there. 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Bodie might try to make a play on it. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time, and a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
1-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Stepping in now, Nick Williams. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 runs here in this half inning. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hayward there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia's out in front now, 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sir Anthony.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Bodie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
2-0. The Phillies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep it.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball went inside and Phillips caught it. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled strike at the letters, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The first baseman,
Next up from New York, Max Muncy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two. Dominguez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 2-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Back up the middle. And he has some trouble with it. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse. Digging in once again, Ahmed Rosario. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Ball two. The 2-0 is taken, strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Segura for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
First offering on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Comes set, the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
The 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. But here's Andrew McCutchen now, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Into the box, Maikel Franco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Bends into the zone for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, he caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Robert Gesellman has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 65.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
1-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
2-2, the pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. A tie game. Jose Alvarez enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Alvarez has over 40 innings on his line so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Segura takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Hit to third. There is Franco. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Heading out toward shallow right. McNeil is in pursuit, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Standing in, Aaron Altair. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Over to Micey, and they double him up.
The first baseman, number 17.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The catcher,
JT Realmuto will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ballgame. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs. Tommy Hunter takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Tommy Hunter.
Leading off the inning, Robert Rio Ruiz is up off the bench as he'll lead off the bottom of the 10th after a disastrous top of the inning. The 0-1 on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Rio Ruiz is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. This is line to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Bodie stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a liner. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Now a long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Boy, talk about having a debut, though. Gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Max Muncy. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. One and 1, here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a big strikeout there with
Now
the tying
batting,
run over at
shortstop.
first base.
Out
Now,
there.
with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 7-5. How today's comes to an end. Philadelphia posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory.